Good morning, and welcome to the Daily Fitness Show with yours truly, Dominique Jay. I am so excited to be here, as usual. It's bright and early here in Los Angeles, California. I know it's bright and early where you're at, too. Unless you're across the world, then you've already been here before. You've already experienced the bright and early. You've moved on, and now you're doing bigger things. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. I hope that everything is going well. I want to go ahead and jump right on into it because there's just so much to get into. So, first things first. Don't you just love it when you find that motivation all over again to do your shit in the gym and do your shit in life? Like, honestly, there's just some crazy satisfaction that happens when you get remotivated to do the thing that you've sought out to do, right? So, honestly, I have been all over the place because I've had a couple of things happen, and, things happen in life. I had some people pass away. I've had some deals not closed for my business. I've had some results not do what I thought they were going to do with my fitness. And all those things just started weighing down on me. And it's like, I'm tired. I'm really freaking tired. So I had to really reevaluate some stuff and sit back and look at everything and see why I was doing everything. Why am I doing this? Why am I so hung up on not being satisfied in these areas? What is it that I can do to change? And I sat down and had a meeting with actually a potential client, and they told me, like, hey, you know what? Here's a few books that you could read. See what it does for you. Started reading the one book, which is actually called the 10X Factor, and got fired up. So, it may come in the form of a book, it may come in the form of a conversation, it may come in the form of a song, but when you get that fire, that reignition of that fire, there is no stopping. And understand that you are not alone, that people do fall off. You may see folks and you think like, okay, all right, they're doing it all the time, they're consistent, there's no way they understand my pain about falling off and having to get back on. Everybody has a moment of weakness. Everyone. It's not about the moments of weakness. It's about how quickly you bounce back from those moments of weakness. Believe and understand that. And if you're in a moment right now where you feel like it's a moment of weakness, hang in there. Hang in there. Do not give up. Don't cry. Don't bitch. Just hang in there and see it through to the end. Because the only person that's going to be upset about you not seeing it through to the end is you. So that's all I'm going to say about that, because I've already went all the way into detail and, went all left and whatever. So anyway, today is Thursday. Boom, boom, boom. I want to go ahead and give you guys an honest review of a product that I've been using here for probably, I want to say about a month now. It is GNC Pro Performance BCAA Advanced XR. So basically, BCAA are complex amino acids. Amino acids are what our body produces naturally to build the protein. Like if you were to decompose protein, amino acid is the main thing in protein. It's like the building block, right? So the reason to take BCAA or any amino acid is to help with the recovery of the muscles, right? So I tell you guys all the time, weightlifting is key, but who the hell wants to be sore, like to the point where they can't even walk or sit down? Nobody likes that. I'm lying. I like it, but you still need to be able to function. There we go. So when you take BCAA, it helps with the speedy recovery Matter of fact, let me go ahead and read what it says on here. It says advanced BCAA system to spare muscle breakdown and preserve glycogen, immediate and sustained 6-hour extended release anabolic leucine. Oh, I know I messed that up. O2 technology for advanced muscle protein synthesis, aka help your ass not be as sore as long. And it's a phenomenal freaking little hoo-ha. I love BCAA. Like, the only problem with this product is that it doesn't do so good in water. And it doesn't matter how much water you have, like, compared to the product itself, it just does not dissolve well. So I don't know. I think it's because of what it is. It's not really going to dissolve well. So, it's one of those things. If you have it in a smoothie, it does its thing. It's cool. But, just trying to mix it with water in your mixer, forget about it. You're going to have like a film of it on top. But while I talk to other people who do the powder version of BCAA, they said the same thing. They said it does the exact same thing. So it's not a struggle with this particular product. It's a struggle with the type of product that it is. And let me go ahead and read you the nutritional facts. It has 15 calories per scoop. Fat, it has 5. And what else am I looking for here? No sugar. And yeah, that's about it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I tell any and everybody to do it. If you don't like the powder version, there are pills that you can take instead. And there's also a liquid form of BCAA in the case that you just want to switch it up completely. So that's that. GNC Pro Performance BCAA Advanced XR. It's a dietary supplement. Helps with muscle recovery. Best shit out there. As far as the best brand to do it, that I will leave up to the next review. So, anywho, moving on. So, today is Thursday. What I wanted to do is I wanted to switch up my whole way I'm going about working out. And the reason for that is because after doing the same routine for, hell, even a couple of weeks, the body starts to get used to it. And it's like, we don't really want to move. We don't really want to do anything different because now we're used to what you've been putting us through. So, to kind of shake things up and say, yo, listen, you're going to feel pain because we have to feel that pain in order to grow and to change. What I did was I switched up the days that I do different things. So normally on Thursdays, it would have been like back day. Today I'm doing legs. And my leg days, I've changed it up a little bit. Normally I would go in with the focus of front or back, quads or hammies. I'm keeping my ass day in there because it's just, I love that. So wonderful. If you don't know what I'm talking about, stay tuned. I'll talk about that on another day. But leg day, I've now changed into doing like my serious lift at the beginning and then doing all the other little machines at the end. So when I say my serious lift, my squat and my deadlift that require all of my attention and all of my strength, I do those at the beginning of the workout, and then I do all the other small fine-tuning exercises toward the end of the workout. I've also cut back on cardio because I was doing a lot of cardio, and then I was wondering why I wasn't seeing any results. Come to find out, too much cardio can sometimes slow down the process of like burning fat, because what happens is you're doing so much cardio, you're actually burning muscle, so the body starts reacting to that, and it's not a good time, especially when you're trying to build gains like how I am. So cut back on the cardio. I was doing an hour. I'm doing 30 minutes now, and my 30 minutes is normally done on my bike. And then I'm doing, like I said, the heaviest thing first, and then work my way to some of the funner activities. And I call them funner because they're like, little machines or whatever. So that's that. Leg day, I'll go ahead and put it up on the Facebook page, on the Twitter. So make sure that you're following us. Daily Fit Show across the board. And really across the board this time, because I went and looked and I was like, yo, there's a couple things that's not really Daily Fit Show. It's like Daily Fitness or something like that. So make sure you're following us on everything. Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter. Follow my personal account on Instagram, DJ the Queen, DJAYTHEQUEEN. And let's do it. Let's wreck shit today. All right, I'm going to take a quick music break. Make sure you stay tuned. When I come back, we're going to go into the real meat of this show. So you do not want to miss it. I'll be right back. This is the Daily Fitness Show with Dominique Jay. Welcome back. You are now tuned into the Daily Fitness Show with Dominique Jay. I am your hostess with the mostest, Dominique Jay. Hey, ho, hey, ho. I hope all is well where you're at. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter and all of the other social media platforms at Daily Fit Show. I will make sure that I shout you out on the show like I'm about to do these Twitter followers right now. Yeah, woo! Thank you so much to the Wellness Report for following us, Fruit and Veg. Thank you so much. Reggie Johnson, I know him personally. He's out of New York, so thank you so much for following. Let's see, who else do we have on here? Michael LaPena, thank you so much for your follow. Siobhan Studdard, thank you so much for all your love. If you're not following her, you have to follow her. She's great. She's actually a two-time Olympic runner for Jamaica. She does the 400-meter hurdles. She's phenomenal. She also sings. She's a writer. She's just great. Definitely an inspiration to me. I will definitely hashtag Women Crush Wednesday Siobhan. All right, so moving on. So check it out. I forgot to do today's quote, which ties into everything else. Today's quote of the day is, it's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. And Vince Lombardi said it, and it's like I said before, it's not about falling off that horse, it's about how quickly you can get back on that horse and get back to what you were doing before. Alright, so right now I want to go ahead and talk about the importance of hydration. A lot of people ask me, yo, how did you start losing weight? To which my reply is, I started drinking more water. And they're like, really? Why? Why did that work? And I say, you know what? When you drink more water, you're forcing your body to release all the crap that you allow to just sit in there, and the sediments that are just sitting still, right? But more importantly, we don't know that we're dehydrated because we function at the level of dehydration